What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Factless Football. I'm your host, Courtney. This is my allergy-ridden brother, Corey.
I'm living in my spirit.
He's got allergies and something else going on right now, so he's like,
Show has to go on.
sound like
I'm fine.
anyway, week three.
Yes.
Week 3 of NFL football. We're going to talk to you about, obviously, our team, Steelers versus the Raiders, Colts versus Ravens, Broncos and Dolphins, and I guess Cowboys
Cowboy
and Cardinals. Shut up. I'll go first to give you time to, get your voice ready. Steelers Raiders went as well as I hoped. Offense is looking better than last week. We actually got a touchdown going, got some yards. Running game is getting better. Obviously, defense spectacular as always. I'm happy. So far so good. I don't know what they did. I don't know if they roughed them up in the locker room when they got back or they jumped them or something. But whatever they did, keep it up. Maybe the threats from the fans got
that's a part. Yeah.
as long as, like I said, as long as our offense is producing and not making stupid plays and our team's doing good, we have a chance. Honestly, as of right now, I think we have a chance to win the division. Bengals are 1-2 with Burrow with his calf. Browns on the Browns with Watson. I don't know if he knows what he's doing at this point. Ravens offense is slowly crumbling because of injuries and play calling. So I have hope. We only play one team. We're 1-0. Bengals are like 0-2 or something like that. So far so good. I'm liking it. I will see what happens with the Texans on Sunday, and then I think we have a bye week. I forgot who we play after that.
You play the Texans? Oh,
We play Texans at 1 o'clock.
You do.
So hopefully, defense obviously is going to do its thing. Offense just needs to put up points and yards and not go 3-and-out every single time. But so far so good. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. We'll see what happens next week, or let's just say this week coming up on Sunday with the game. Hopefully it still gets well and we can go into our bye week 3-1.
Your bye week is early.
Yes, it is. So hopefully we can go into it 3-1 and I will be happy person.
That's a good question, actually. Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Your bye week is dumb early.
Yes, it is. A lot of,
like you have this game and then it's a bye week?
I'm pretty sure that's what. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it's Texans.
I would rather have mine in the middle towards the
Yeah, I would rather have my team in the middle. But I'm pretty sure it's Texans bye week
and then you got to full on
the rest. Yeah.
Slate.
I don't remember who we faced after the bye week. I remember it's Texans bye week and then if I remember correctly. I'll have to look it up. I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
Okay. That's interesting. That's crazy. Good win, Colts. Good win.
Yeah, thank you.
Mike. Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Game alone.
Good win. I mean, it's Gardner Minshew stepping in the back of the end zone, just Lord. But you know what? Good win. Running game looked very impressive. Offensive line, even going against our Ravens defense, looked really well. Shout out to Pittman, who I've been very much like. I think you look at Monty Adams, Chase Jefferson, you're like, okay, in comparison, he's not real number one, but in our team, he is a bona fide number one. So I will give you that, sir. Great catch. Helmet off, face, people doing a thing. You know, John Cena, your face, you did it. You're my guy. I like you. All right?
Oh my God.
I like you. Updated reports on my quarterback because he's practicing, right? So he is Rams in Indianapolis. So it's basically like, and Kelly, our center, should play too, which is good because we have Aaron Donald. So it's gonna be a problem by itself. But I'm getting pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. I haven't felt excited about my team in a good 2 to 3 years. So I'm feeling very excited. Cornerback Juju, you're looking out. He started for the first time, made some great play. I told you, if I ever built a defense, I would rush forward and have nothing but tall corners. That's it. Guess how tall my cornerback is?
6'2",
Nope.
6'3"?
Nope, you know.
6'4"?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yeah, love it. And he's quick, agile, athletic. You're my guy. You are. I was trying to find a jersey to get aside from Anthony Richardson. And I wanted to get Alec Pierce, but he's just been him. So I haven't really been. But no, dude, I might. I have to get a Juju jersey.
Just listen.
A real Juju. Juju, yeah, Juju Brent. I might actually get his jersey. But yeah, I'm happy. My team went into Baltimore. We're 2-1, ahead of the division, which is so wonderful because the past couple of years, it's always been, oh, we're almost there. I've seen things. We're right there. Blah, blah, stupid, blah. And we start off like 0-4, and we got to climb our way back. So no, I'm glad we're 2-1, top of the division, top of those Jaguars, top of those Texans. We play the Titans after the Rams. Okay. So that'll be our next divisional opponent. So far, we're 1-1 in divisional opponents. Hopefully, with 2-1, we can keep it going. I'm proud. My team's good. Home game, Rams. Get to watch it. Sunday ticket. No more peasant living. But no, I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm happy. My team's playing well. Coach Steike doing his thing. It's my guy, man. I'm happy. I love a coach's coach. So my defensive line. I told you, rush 4.
We're gonna see how long.
No, don't be negative. Don't be negative.
Because you always have a habit of going, "This is my team, baby."
Yes, of course.
And then one bad game, you're like, "I hate these peasants."
That's exactly why. This is exactly why we have this show. We're not going based off of like, well, the numbers. Say no. I'm going based off of emotions. This is what this show is.
Never go based off of emotions.
This show, we're doing it. So no, I'm the Hunters. Rush 4, get to the quarterback. Boys are hunting. So next topic. I'm trying to figure out who she would talk about first. The Cowboys or the Broncos? Broncos.
Cowboys won't take long.
No, we must talk about Broncos because that's 70. Those were rookie Madden.
They could have gotten higher if they wanted.
They stopped.
Yeah.
But my point is like, so you decided to stop at 70? Like, you might as well have kept going. Like, I could see them stopping at like 40 or something. But you stopped at 70. At that point,
they could have kicked the field goal, which would have been, I think, like 73. And I think the record was like 72 or something like that.
Oh, then kick it. What's the point? You're already at 70. I think that's my thing. Like, if you're going for a record, well, not going for it, but you realize it was right there. Mm-hmm. You already at 70. Like, you passed the threshold of mercy rules. So, like, you basically screwed the mercy rule. We're going to run up the score. But I can't really blame the Dolphins because as a defense, it's your job to stop them. I don't. They even stopped the backup. They stopped according to the backup score. The backups is like, we want in. It's like, we want in. I don't know if it's Russell for this situation.
I think defense.
The defense definitely gave up. Russell gave you 20.
Yeah. Defense gave
you 70. So it might be like, okay, does Russ get a pass for this?
A little bit, I guess.
A little bit, because I know it's a team thing, but you give up 70 and your offense gives up 20. I mean,
they still couldn't get past the 20, which is also, I guess, would be a problem since other teams.
But I'm not expecting. Okay, here's my thing.
That's the thing. If another team's putting up points, your offense, people are going to expect the offense to try to match or catch up, but then they just put it.
The Broncos' offense is not built for 70.
No.
They're built for 20, maybe 23.
But that's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not. They're built for that, which makes the situation worse because now next week we have the Broncos and Bears. I'm not even going to talk about the Bears because,
No, I would say majority of the blame is going to be the defense for letting them score 70. Granted, they their receivers are all crackheads, speedsters, so it's kind of their whole team technically is fast, but
they are.
It's defense and then the offense for not being able to score something else.
Yeah,
but I would say more so defense. Obviously, no one's going to care about the Bears and the Broncos.
Yeah. Nobody's like they're both I'll say
just one of them has to win unless they just are so terrible.
They tie.
If I see it go to overtime, I'm stopping what I'm doing.
How is it possible? The Broncos last year had one of the worst games ever documented in history. That was against my team on Thursday night. That was the worst game I've ever seen in my life. It might be another.
Yeah.
It possibly might be another. Like, how is it possible? At this point, I'm looking at the Broncos like it's clearly.
I know there were like analysts and everyone was saying that it could just be they could just go, well, these aren't our players. Like, I didn't draft.
Yeah,
type of thing. But even so, you still have to work what you have, and
you do.
It's not working with what you have.
It's not.
So more than likely, I don't really care about the next game. They can lose, they can win. It's not gonna matter to me.
Yeah.
As they're probably gonna have a top, unless something changes, they're gonna have a top 5
Right now,
pick.
they both have the top 1 and 2 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Because the Cardinals, I thought,
They said,
which segue now,
Yeah,
they out here saying,
they said,
"You
"We're
wanna
not
stop
tanking."
us?
Yeah.
catch us." So
They
it's
said,
basically
"We're not
that.
tanking. If you want to put us down, you got to do it the hard way." Type thing. Which
And I respect it. You're a grown man. You're not going to want to go down without a fight.
yeah.
That's early in the season. I'm sure throughout the season, it might just
Once teams
go
get
down. The film on them, it might just
Yeah.
go downhill. Which is bad for the Cowboys because the Cowboys, if the game was a little bit later in the season, I can see the Cowboys winning
Mhm.
because you got more enough film. But you caught them early where you thought you had film
Yeah, they did it.
and you didn't. And who's the quarterback? Dobbs?
Dobbs.
That man
Jacob Dobbs.
out here just RPOing and running, and then Connor is running, and then sneak plays. The defense shutting him down. I'm like, I'm curious,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna lean towards it's just early in the season.
Mhm.
Technically, the Cardinals should have beat the Giants.
Yeah.
Technically, there should have been 2-1.
Mhm.
Technically,
Yes.
I'm gonna give it a couple of more to see if they're serious or not.
Okay.
Because you know NFL, right? Like everybody's
Yeah.
new. You don't really know until you get film, and then you'll see what you got. The quarterback is a physicist.
Yeah.
Like that's insanity. He was a physicist, and he out here just dropping dimes and running all over the place.
I think compared to when they had Tyler, for some reason this just seems to be working. They seem to be
It's both
actually-
running, yeah.
Yeah, the team seems to be actually committed to the coach instead of
No,
just
yeah,
like whatever, we'll just tank, I guess. and
yeah.
Try, but they actually is like, if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. But we're gonna go
At least
down
try.
fighting either way.
Yeah.
And I don't know what their C schedule is, but they'll probably win some more games. I don't know if they'll be like wild card. I mean, it's NFC, so probably I can see.
I mean, the route they're going.
Yeah, the way it's looking, it could be a wild card team. I don't know how far they would make it after that, but
I mean, even if they do, right? It's well, it's not actually. It's really not complicated once you do because you're not. Dobbs not going to be your starting quarterback next year.
no.
Kyler may be after this. If they make the wild card,
Yeah.
they can make an argument to say, well, if we had Kyler doing all this, then we could have known.
For some reason, I still doubt it. I think they're just gonna get rid of him.
Really?
I think so.
Okay.
I can see it.
Because if they decide, because they're going to be, they have 2 first-round picks,
Yeah, they can.
right? So they can get a quarterback, and I don't want them to get my receiver. So it's like, because if they finish, I gotta want them to be really good.
Just so they
Because
don't.
if they get a first-round pick, it's still gonna be like the 13th pick
Yeah.
or something.
Someone's gonna pick. I feel like someone's gonna pick Junior before you go your team up.
The route we're going.
That's what I'm saying. The route your team is trending,
I'm like,
you're not getting unless like for some reason you end up
Um,
with a high pick and then you can somehow trade down.
that's the thing. I would say
But-
unless we decide to be like, all right, we'll just trade Taylor
Mhm.
before during the deadline, we can trade him, get a top first round pick, depending if there's somebody there that needs an actual running back more than
Yeah.
anything.
But most of the teams who are gonna be in like the top 5, top 7 to 10,
Yeah.
I'll probably like quarterback.
No, of course. And there's at least
offensive
5 quarterbacks,
Yeah.
offensive line, and then there's
One
Marvin
of
Harrison Jr.
them, I still feel like one of them, he's going to be gone. Like unless someone can trade down.
Oh yeah,
for him,
somebody's
he's
gonna.
going to be gone before your team can. Probably
Because
get
here's
him.
why I say the Cardinals might just genuinely slap me in the face. They can sit there
Mhm.
and really say, okay, you know what? We made it pretty deep.
Mhm.
Not in the playoffs, but like pretty
Yeah.
good record. We're not gonna get Caleb
Yeah,
because it looks like the Bears or Broncos might pick him at this point.
of course.
So if you so what you might end up doing, they might just be like, all right, well, let's get Kyle another weapon
Yeah,
and then get Mario Harrison Jr. I'm like,
yeah. If Kyler,
which I can see it.
They're gonna need the receiving.
If they keep Kyler, then they would get 2 first round picks, so they can use one on receiver, one on a
yeah,
or whoever else they can use. No, I get it. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna. I think this will end the next 1 or 2 weeks, and then I think it just because by then you got like 4 or 5 weeks worth of film on someone.
Yeah. Well, let's think it's football, as they say, any given Sunday, so they can
No,
still
of
pull
course.
off probably some victories. I wouldn't be surprised they made it close to the wild card, but then I also
Okay.
wouldn't be surprised if teams would start beating the brakes off of them.
And I think that's why I say what I'm saying, because I think the closer you get in the season,
Yeah.
it's like desperate. It's like, okay, we can't.
Yeah.
So now when they're playing the Rams, who, they could end up still being good, 49ers. See my point? They played the Seattle.
I don't care about that any given Sunday.
And they play Seattle. You see my point? So they're still playing. Those 3 teams can sit there and be like, no, we need to make this and stay within our division. So I think that's why. I think this is just going to come to a crashing now. But, and then there's the Jets, who just continue to
they need to draft
do jet-like things.
They need to draft a line, a backup quarterback for Rodgers, and then they'll kick Zach Wilson out.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, they should draft the lineman and draft the quarterback.
Yeah, whoever. It's so funny. When Zach Wilson sacked himself, I've never seen that before. Usually, I can see if a quarterback drops by. I've seen like Peyton and Brady and Breeze. They don't get hit, right?
Yeah.
So I've seen them. They realize, oh snap, let me get down.
Yeah.
Dude, just scramble. Oh no.
He did a spin and then just laid there. And everyone
laid there looking at him. When I saw that, I'm like, okay. I knew you had to go. But if there was an indictment against your career, what does that say? Like Bill Belichick be making Jets quarterbacks see ghosts? That man saw ghosts. He saw something.
Yeah, they need to draft.
No, they got Trevor Siemian.
They need to draft a lineman for protection.
Oh god.
So I guess if Rodgers
may
come back, which I'm sure he will, he has better protection.
Yeah.
And then more than likely a backup quarterback. So if some odd reason he gets hurt during the season, even if it's like a 1 or 2 week thing, in the long term, you have somebody else who you can go, okay, Rodgers got hurt again. Obviously, he's not going to play probably 3 years.
No, he got next year if he comes back.
Let's see where such and such is.
Yeah.
At that point to learn where while he's out, instead of going, crap, Rodgers is out, and then Zach just, sitting on the sidelines looking at them like, hey guys, they're going to go, we're not playing with a quarterback. They're like, we're not playing with a quarterback.
We're doing Wildcat.
Yeah.
Tired.
So I think linemen will be their first pick. I feel like a quarterback would be their second, unless they can get a quarterback from a trade that's better.
Yeah. But the wildest thing is that you pick Trevor. It's like, I get picking Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Super Bowl ring. Trevor Siemian has a Super Bowl ring, but it's not the same quality of Super Bowl ring that Aaron Rodgers has. So they picked him. No, it's not. A ring is not a ring. You may have a ring, but you're okay. Let's say you're a receiver. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's say Super Bowl. Oh, Kelsey. Okay. Right. You're standing in the room. You both have rings. His ring is more. It holds more weight. No, he's
I'm the type of person. I don't care.
I get somebody may have a ring. I get it. You made the NFL.
I'm walking on the team, and I'm the backup, or I'm working to be the starter, and they're like, "What do you bring to the table?" And I'm gonna be like,
"They don't
this."
They're not.
What did you do? I'm like, that's crazy. I'm the only one in this team.
It doesn't matter. It still doesn't hold the same weight.
I'm still. I'm like, I need me because I got a ring, and I was on the team under Peyton Manning. His knowledge, his tutelage still resides in my
clearly
brain.
not. You didn't start since.
I
know you started the next year. It sucked. Like next 2 years, I think. And sucked. Like no, it's not the same.
I might suck, but you need me more than I need you.
No.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
The Jets need him way more. He was probably said, "I was just like, wow, that's crazy. I guess I got to go save this franchise."
It's not the same. It is not the same at all. Like it's not remote. The 2 rings don't add up. Okay, Trevor Siemian's Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers won a Super Bowl ring. He's a starter. Trevor Siemian has. I didn't even know he was still in the league until the message popped up. It's not the same.
I would say right next to Aaron, like, man, these ringless people on his team, right?
Aaron will look at you in utter disgust and shame. He would look at you in blatant disgust and shame. I didn't even realize Trevor Simmons. You had Carson Wentz.
He's probably cheaper. That's why they're probably looking at how much they could spend, and just realized we can't spend.
Carson got some nerve asking for all that money. Then that's crazy.
No,
you're
probably
right.
Looked how much money they could afford to spend to like Carson Wentz or what are the other people we were talking about?
It was Matt Ryan.
Yeah, like Ryan.
I wouldn't pick Matt Ryan.
I think Ryan already turned it down because he was fine where he was at.
I wouldn't go to
so
the
for like
Wentz. They got a line. He would have been back in the Colts situation if that was the case.
Yeah, so like Wentz and whoever else was they were looking at was like, or we can just go the cheap route and get.
But it's then what's the point of getting him? Then? If you're going to go the cheap route, get someone that really doesn't give you any hope of playing, any hope of winning.
It's probably better than what they have. Anyone's literally better at this point, almost, than what they have with him.
I think
if he can learn the playbook well enough, they're obviously going to put him out there.
Of course, because I'm pretty sure
it's better than what Zach Wilson's doing, which is literally nothing but pissing his team off on the
everyone. He's pissing everyone.
Yes,
off.
Compared to if you put somebody else new in there, which is going to be Trevor, and he can, make smarter decisions and get the ball downfield to the receiver.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, listen, Mike White did somewhat of a better job, and they had this t-shirts on the sideline.
Yes, they did. That's why.
While Zach was just saying,
you understand? If I'm a starting quarterback and I saw it, Zach just laughed it off. I wouldn't laugh it off. I'm like, oh,
he laughed it off because he knows he'll be back out there sooner or later.
And guess what?
He's like, went down.
He sat there like, me? He probably looked like me.
I'm like,
you guys want me to help? Wow. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure they hated themselves. Probably. Once they saw Rodgers go down, they looked at him like, oh my gosh. I'm sure they did. Yeah, probably. Oh. Yeah, man. It's just Jets are Jets, man. Jets be Jetsian. I don't know what. I don't know. I can always tell you every week. I don't know what they did, but they need to fix it because they did something wrong in New York City to where this is not. They're just almost cursed. Yeah. I've never all the quarterbacks. Older quarterbacks that left, they won a ring minus Matt Ryan. But all other ones left won a ring. This dude, at least Matt Ryan got to the full season. This dude just gone. That's who are you telling?
I'll be an alcoholic.
I'm a suicide watch every day. This is not healthy. I'll just be miserable 24/7. Actually, it's been worse. Because one thing to have a quarterback, it sucks when you go into the season, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
But now you had a full off season of
Rodgers.
Super Bowl or nothing. We're gonna make it. Gone. You didn't even finish your game.
No. You know what's even worse? The people who had him all picked up first in fantasy. Now they can't drop him.
Oh, this is great. Probably Jets fans.
Stupid.
No, it's bad. It's bad. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this episode. I close it out. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Week 3 of the Factless Football Show. Till next week, thank you for joining us. Please like, comment, subscribe. I got it. Thank you very much for opening up the show. Appreciate you. Until next time.